So I have a Topens AT6, and it worked well when I first got it in the colder months, and then as soon as it started to get above 90 degrees in the afternoon, it wouldn't open. It'd open about 2 feet and then stop. So I thought it was going to be a hot circuit card or something, but when I disconnected it from the gate, I found that this piston, I guess you'd call it, was just frozen shut. It stuck. It would not move at all. So I took it apart, and it seems that I guess you call it a phenolic, I'm not sure what it's called, plastic end to this that slides up and down there was way too tight, and I had to sand it down, and I'll show it just a second when I get this off. All right, to get this thing apart, of course, there's the 2 pins, one up here and then one back here, which are easy to take off. So here's the arm. There's 3 screws on the end of this. This is a magnetic switch. When the little magnet on the piston hits this sensor, it stops, and so it doesn't open any further. And this one back here with the tape on it, this is for closing. You don't want to continue to pull the arm in and damage something in here, so that's why the red tape's there. But pretty easy to take apart. There's 3 screws on this end, and then you can just get like a mallet with a common screwdriver and kind of tap it out. And the reason I'm taking this all apart again is I had it all finished and I forgot to put this part on it, so I'm taking it apart again. So anyway, you take those 3 screws off, pull that cap off, and you should be able to pull this whole rod bracket out for the 2 switches. And this is for the clutch. And so, like I said, with the clutch disengaged, you should be able to spin this freely, and mine was just frozen up. So I had to take it apart, and I'm not going to show the pulling all these screws out, but I'll finish the video in just a second. Okay, so all the screws are out. So this is the bottom part. So you want to lay it on the bottom like this, so that the big protuberance is out, and lift it up, and you can see inside. So this is the motor. This is the clutch. So if you disengage that with this key in the bottom, it pulls this back so that you can get this out easier. It's got that spring in there, so the whole thing will pull that spring back and you can get it out. The gear, the big worm gear, has a little cotter key on it, so you can just remove this whole thing. And that's what I had to do because it was so frozen inside there that I actually had to take a screwdriver, a big Phillips screwdriver, and stick it in this hole and twist it and twist it. Finally got that piston out. And then I got some 320 grit sandpaper and slowly sanded down that hard plastic piston that slides up and down there. It's actually attached to the end of this strut. So now it moves freely in and out, and it's not jammed up. But like I said, I forgot to put this in, so that's the reason I'm taking it all apart. And I guess I'll be able to go back in this video and see what I did wrong or right. Hopefully it works. But that is about it for the inside of there.